guys. So as far as content goes, Amber Heard is the gift that keeps on giving. This saga is never ending. So Amber Heard has called for a new trial against Johnny Depp. So let's jump into it. Oh, I've got some really interesting info for you guys as well, which I'll leave till the end of the video. Like, super interesting. This is amazing. Okay. So let's see. The legal battle between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard is not over just yet, as the Aquaman star's legal team are calling for a new trial. Amber Heard needs someone in her life to stop her. It's almost like there's nobody that cares about her well-being. She's had her diagnosis as having borderline personality disorder and histrionic as well. And it's almost like nobody's there to help and support her through that. And they're leaving her to keep ruining her own life. It's incredible. It's really sad, actually. In a 43-page filing to the Virginia court on Friday, the 1st of July, Heard's lawyer requested that the verdict made by jurors in the widely publicized defamation case either be overturned or dismissed, or that a new trial should go ahead. A new trial. Wow. I don't think it'll be overturned or dismissed because, I mean, all the evidence was stacked against Amber. Her own recordings that she handed in was her admitting to being the abuser. So I'm not liking her chances. She's just making a fool of herself, really. Right. So last month, the jury ruled in favor of Depp, ordering her to pay the Pirates of the Caribbean star $15 million in damages over the domestic abuse claims she made in 2018. Op-ed for the Washington Post, which they agreed defamed Johnny Depp. Charges were later capped at $10.35 million by the judge. We all know this already, okay? However, in the new filing, Elaine argued that the sum Heard must pay is excessive as a matter of law, as there's no evidence to support the verdict. There was loads of evidence. She said herself at the end of the trial, "This is why I wrote the op-ed about Johnny." She literally said that. Now they're claiming there's no evidence. Wild. Oh my god, this is too much. However, okay, let's see. So she also claimed that the damages to Depp were not due to the op-ed, as his legal team focused on events dating back to 2016. Wow. Another section discussed the fact that the Washington Post article doesn't name the actor, but she herself did say it was him. An argument that was repeatedly made during the recent trial. She admitted it, yeah. The arguments put forward include the suggestion that Depp isn't entitled to damages for any conduct prior to the op-ed. Will also suggest the verdicts on the complaint and counterclaim are inconsistent and therefore should be set aside. What? People are delusional. And the Depp did not present evidence of actual malice. If you write an op-ed saying that your ex-husband is a wife beater when he's not, that is malice. My god, what is wrong with these people? Okay, so Elaine concludes that by stating Miss Heard respectfully requests this court to set aside the jury verdict in favour of Mr. Depp. Of course she does, and against Miss Heard in its entirety. Dismiss the complaint, or in the alternative, order a new trial. A new trial. Imagine if we got a whole new trial. I mean, that would be so horrific for Johnny Depp, but it would be super entertaining though. I hope it doesn't happen for his sake, obviously though. But wow. Wow. Okay, Ms. Heard further requests this court to investigate potential improper juror service and take appropriate action warranted by the results of the investigation. Right, whatever. Shortly after the verdict was made, in early June, Heard's spokesperson announced the plans to appeal in a statement to the New York Times, though it was not clear at the time what grounds she would base her appeal on. She has no grounds for an appeal. Heard made clear she was not satisfied with the result of the trial. Yes, because nobody believed her lies. We knew she wouldn't be happy. Okay, in a statement released following the verdict, describing herself as disappointed and arguing there was a mountain of evidence to back up claims. A mountain of evidence that she herself never, ever provided. If she had the evidence, she would have provided it. If she had a mountain of evidence, she would have leaked it to TMZ. As we already know, that's what she has been doing in the past. So, there is no evidence. She would have shown it online by now to clear her name. But she hasn't, because she doesn't have any. Okay. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence still was not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband, she wrote. There was no mountain of evidence. The only evidence was her saying that she abused him. It was crazy. Depp's attorney, however, has dismissed the recent appeal, telling Courthouse News it was what we expected, just longer, no more, look my words out, substantive. Okay, so there we go. Amber's looking for a new court case, and this is quite sad, really. I mean, it does show that there's not really anybody in her life that is willing to stop her and help her and get her the help that she needs. Now, this is actually horrifying for her because, as we know, people with borderline personality disorder are actually far more likely to commit suicide than you and I because of the kind of messes that they end up in and stuff. And, you know, people with borderline personality disorder, although these horrible things happen because they're struggling to regulate their emotions and stuff, they don't want to live like this, is the main issue. And, you know, somebody should step in and help her for the sake of her own mental health and for that of others as well. But also, you know, so things don't go too far. Because if she's allowed to keep digging this hole deeper and deeper and deeper, you know, like, how far is too deep into the hole that she'll never get out? And she may see that as the only option. So hopefully at some point soon, somebody in her family, maybe her sister, will take a step back and say, hey, this is crazy. Like, something needs to be done. We need to get her help. And to stop with these court cases. Like, the world already saw you. The mask slipped. The world knows who you are now. There's no taking that back. She just needs to get help and focus on the future. So yeah, hopefully somebody will step in eventually, and then everybody can move on. It's quite a tragic situation. Anyway, guys, I was gonna say, check out this sub goal above us. 500. We're now at 434. That means recently we have jumped up by over 100 subscribers. That's amazing. So thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. It's really appreciated. I've got more videos coming soon. I've actually got a really interesting video that I could potentially make, which could be quite interesting, which is as I'm sure you all know, I'm Scottish, and Amber Heard's partner, her girlfriend, Eve Barlow, is also Scottish. It just so happens we have a friend in common that I've been chatting with, and I've learned a lot of interesting information. So if you want to know more about this topic and what I've learned from Amber's friend, our actual partner, let me know in the comments down below, and be sure to drop this video a like and so on, and I'll talk to you soon.